All right, we have the camper set up at the hunting lease for deer hunting season 2025. And this is sort of like, I've taken 3 official voyages with this Nobo trailer to date. And and hunting season is about 2.5 months in Texas, and I'm going to consider this a trip unto itself. And so this will be officially trip number 4, although it's not going to really move the whole time. But what are the top 7 things that I've added to this trailer after getting it and thinking, I need one of these, I need one of these. Top 7 things. These are Amazon affiliate links, so I appreciate you guys using them. Let's check them out right now. The first thing, and this one came from my old trailer, is a floor mat. It sounds kind of ridiculous, honestly. A floor mat for the front entryway right there, because when you come from outside, whether it's rainy or not, whether it's wet or not, you're going to want something to wipe your feet on so that you don't track your feet, track your dirt and water into the camper. Now, this Nobo camper has a really cool vacuum system, and if I sweep everything up to this vacuum system like this, it will, and turn it on, it'll vacuum everything off the floor, so that's really cool. And demonstrate that later, but apparently it requires 110 volt AC to run on that. And then on top of that, these things right here, these scrubber things, are quite handy. This one comes with a soap dispenser built in, and I would tell you to add a soap dispenser if it didn't have one of those. So I haven't put any soap in this yet, but I'm going to. Of course, I've got some dishwashing detergent there. I do have a soap dispenser in the bathroom, so that was added. And I didn't really count the soap dispensers as one of the items. I'm counting the scrubbers as one of the items. I've got a scrubber here, and I've got this other one here. But if you're going to do dishes or just wash out the sink after you're finished using them, you're going to want something like that. So that's thing number 2. Number 3, and this is something that I haven't transferred over from my old trailer yet, but a towel rack. A towel rack right here, or maybe right here. This is a more solid wall. Somewhere, there's some backing back there somewhere. I got a towel rack for my old camper, the Salem camper, the one that was falling apart all the time. And you would take the towel and you would roll it up and you would hang it in the towel rack. You can hang like 4 or 5 different towels in the towel rack there. So that's good. Something else you're going to want to have is a toilet paper holder. I've just got toilet paper down there right now. So probably put like a holder somewhere right here, or maybe underneath here that hangs out and sticks out that way. I don't know. Not much room in here, so you're going to want to be strategic with where you hang it. But rather than toilet paper just sitting around like it's doing right now, I just took them all out of that same package and set them under the shelf there. Then you're going to want to get a holder for the roll that you're currently using. Now, I set a front entry mat. You're also going to want a bath mat, which is what this is right here, because when you get out of the shower, again, you want something to step on that you don't go slipping and sliding across the floor. You don't want to get water all over the floor. So you're going to want a bath mat to come out of the shower onto. This one here is memory foam. The last one I had was not memory foam, but it worked really well. It's got this rubberized bottom to it, so it doesn't slip around to the bottom too much, on the floor too much, I should say. And then it's got memory foam on the top. We'll take that, we'll put it down right there. And now it's between, this bathroom is not huge. Sadly, the bathroom on my old Salem Forest River was larger than this one. But this one has plenty of ground clearance, or plenty of clearance underneath the door, so it's not going to catch on the mat there. And now I've got a mat to put my feet on when I'm standing here brushing my teeth in the morning, after I get out of the shower, at the end of the day. That thing is definitely one of the 7 things we're talking about today. The other one, sticking with the bathroom theme, you're going to want something to drop into your tank that is, I've got a lot of these from Amazon. I just buy whatever brand is currently being displayed or whatever, but this is brand new, obviously. So pull this out here. And then these right here are little pellets here that you just drop in the toilet. They dissolve with everything. They liquefy all the solids that are in there. And then when you go to a dump station or whatever, you don't have a problem. And it's easy to wash out your Blackwater tank at that point in time. The last thing I'll talk about today, and this is something I've never had before. But I saw this on sale during the Amazon Big Deals Day sale that just happened last month sometime, at the time of this recording. This is a surge protector. Now, I'm told that you should always have a surge protector in line when you plug into shore power to city power. And I've never had one. I've never had one before. I've never had any trouble before. Knock on fake wood. But, you know, just because I've never had any trouble before doesn't mean it's not necessary to do. So there's a 30 amp plug right here. You plug this into the city power, and you plug your trailer into this down here. And it is a 30 amp 1,000 or 10,000 joule surge protector. And it's got a bunch of different lights on it that'll tell you correct wiring, open ground, reverse polarity, open hot, open neutral, all kinds of stuff. So if you get to a campsite, an RV campsite, and you're like, doesn't look like they've updated or maintained this place in a while, you're going to want something like this so that you don't have a surge in your electricity and fry some of your components in your brand new, in my case, brand new RV. Now, the fuses and the breakers should help to alleviate that if you do get a surge or something like that. But, you know, if it's got like a bad ground or a bad neutral or something and the power just doesn't come on, you'll know because the indicator on this thing will tell you, hey, nope, there's something wrong by one of these indicator lights here. So you'll know it's not your trailer at that point. You'll know it's the electrical connection coming in from the city supply. So those are the 7 things. Added on top of that, I would probably add something like a spice rack. Now, I had a spice rack on my old camper, and there was room above the microwave to hang a spice rack. There's not room right there on this camper. You could probably hang a spice rack right there. You could probably put something right here. Something else I had on the old camper that I'll probably replace is one of those magnetic knife holders. Put that on here and just hang your cooking knives on that right there, so it makes it real easy. That's probably something else I'll get. You might want some sort of shelf or something for inside the pantry here. Something like that, but just some extra stuff. So as this trip goes on, as hunting season goes on, I'm sure I will think of other things and be like, oh, you know what? I need to get one of these, or I don't have one of these, or I thought this would work out and it didn't, something like that. So, but those are the first 7 things that I got for this camper. And we will be camping all during November, December, and part of January this year for hunting season. And I just like coming out here when it's not too hot and camping in the woods. We're totally boondocked out here. We don't have any city power. We don't have any city water. We bring in our own water. We generally run on generators, but I ran on a battery system for the last 2 seasons. Check out the videos on this channel about EcoFlow running my whole deer camp. Last year we ran on the Delta Pro. The year before that we ran on the Delta Max 2 system. And this year we're going to run on the Delta Pro. We're going to upgrade the gasoline generator. We might add a second battery to it. We're going to do some solar stuff. And this is the first season with this Nobo trailer. So I'm looking forward to seeing how that goes. So put a comment in the video below. Thanks for watching today. Let me know what other things you might add to a brand new RV that, you know, are just accessories that you're like, well, it didn't come with this, so I'm going to add it myself because it makes life a lot more convenient.